Dear Illuminated One, this moment is unique and has been prepared especially for you. Take a deep breath, let the sound of your own breathing calm you, and allow the words arriving now to find a home in your heart. The angels are whispering something important to you, something that can completely transform your life. It's as if the universe is holding your hands at this very moment. First and foremost, I want to ask you to trust. Trust in yourself, trust in the message you are about to hear, and trust in the angels who have been walking beside you for a long time. This is not just any message, it is a direct call to your soul. They know what you need, even before you ask. Why are you here, right now, listening to this? Have you ever wondered? There are no coincidences. What you are about to discover might be what you've been waiting for all this time, a response, a solution, a new beginning. But before we move forward, I want to invite you to subscribe to this channel, leave your thanks, and join this community that walks together in the light of the angels. Now, breathe again and think about everything you've been through. The angels know the weight you carry, the sleepless nights, the unanswered questions. They also know the times you thought about giving up but didn't. And it is precisely for this reason that this message has reached you. Imagine, for a moment, that everything you've prayed for is on its way. Does it sound too good to be true? The angels want you to know that their timing is not like ours. What is reserved for you is far greater than any difficulty you have ever faced. Do you feel it? That shiver, that sensation in your chest? It is the confirmation that they are here, listening to you, guiding you. Often, the answer we seek doesn't come at the moment we expect, but it comes when we are ready to receive it. You are ready now. This message is a revelation, not something distant or about someone you barely know, but about you. It is personal, direct, and full of love. The angels have asked you to pay attention to the details, to the spaces between the lines, because there are signs everywhere. As we continue this journey together, I want you to ask yourself a question: am I truly open to the changes the angels are bringing into my life? Sometimes, we are the ones who create the barriers without even realizing it. And before we go on, I want to remind you, every minute you dedicate to this message is a step toward what has always been yours. It is a reunion with your essence, your light, and the purpose the angels revealed to you from the very beginning. So stay here. Let each word find the right place in your heart. There is so much more to discover, and everything that lies ahead will help you understand that this moment is only the beginning. Illuminated One, the angels know. They know how life has felt like a battlefield for you. The lonely nights, the moments when it seems like no one understands what you're going through. They see when you try to hide the pain behind a smile, when you carry a burden that feels impossible to bear. But I want you to know that they are here now, acknowledging every tear, every effort, and every step you've taken, even when fear was present. You might feel like you're stuck in an endless cycle, as if life has come to a standstill. Maybe you've wondered if something is wrong, if you're making the right choices, or even if it's still worth trying. But the angels want you to know that these moments of doubt do not define who you are. They see your strength, even when you think you have none. They know that sometimes exhaustion takes over. That you feel as if you've given everything you have, and it still doesn't seem to be enough. But listen closely, every effort you've made has not been in vain. Every silent battle you've fought is shaping something extraordinary within you. They ask you not to give up, because the moment you've been waiting for is closer than you think. Think about the last time you deeply wished for something to change. Perhaps it was your finances, your health, or even a relationship. The angels understand how much this means to you. They feel the intensity of that desire, the urgency in your heart. And that's why they are here, bringing this message of transformation. Have you noticed how, sometimes, the hardest things happen just before a big change? It's as if the universe is preparing the ground for something greater. The angels want you to know that you are not alone in this process. Even in the darkest moments, they have been there, guiding you, even when you didn't realize it. They understand that there are times when patience feels like an unbearable burden. But what's coming is so magnificent that it will make every second of waiting worthwhile. The angels ask you to trust, to keep believing, even when everything seems to be falling apart. They are working behind the scenes, opening doors you didn't even know existed. Perhaps you are facing financial challenges that seem insurmountable, bills, responsibilities, the weight of daily life. The angels are aware of this too. But they are bringing an answer, a change that can ease this burden. They ask you to keep your eyes open for the opportunities that are appearing. And when you think no one is hearing your prayers, the angels want you to know that they have been heard. Every word, every plea has been noted and is being worked on. The angels' timing is not like ours, but the answer is on its way. You just need to believe a little longer, hold on a little longer. They understand the pain of feeling ignored, of thinking the world moves on while you remain stuck in the same place. But this feeling of stagnation is just an illusion. Believe me, something inside you is shifting, growing, transforming. This message is the first sign that the change has already begun. So, illuminated one, stay here. This journey is far from over. There is so much more to be revealed, and what lies ahead will bring clarity, hope, and a new path. The angels are guiding you towards something greater, and this message is only the beginning. Illuminated one, the angels ask you not to give up now. They see the strength you've shown, even when everything seems lost. This moment of uncertainty and exhaustion is not the end. On the contrary, it's a new beginning, an opportunity to be reborn. They want you to know that no matter how great the challenges may be, the light within you is greater. You are on the right path, even if it feels like you're walking in darkness. Sometimes, the most precious things arrive at the most unexpected moments. The angels are working silently by your side, preparing something you can't even imagine. This waiting, no matter how painful it may feel, is part of a greater plan. You haven't been forgotten. In fact, you are being prepared for something extraordinary. Believe me, there is a reason for everything you are experiencing now. It may seem like the answers you're seeking are far away, but the angels want you to know they're closer than ever. A divine force is moving the pieces, aligning the universe in your favor. Every prayer you've spoken, every tear you've shed, every hopeful thought has been heard. You are not alone, and you never have been. The angels understand how hard it is to believe when everything feels like it's working against you. But they ask you to look beyond what your eyes can see. There is a purpose in every challenge, a lesson hidden in every obstacle. What you're going through now is not permanent. It's just a step, a rung on the ladder leading to something much greater. Have you noticed how, even in the midst of difficulties, moments of clarity and light appear? This is no coincidence. It's the universe reminding you that you are loved, cared for, and guided. The angels want you to focus on these small signs, these moments of peace that arise in the middle of the storm. They are a reminder that everything will be okay. Remember that you already have within you everything you need to overcome any challenge. The angels are here to reinforce this truth. They won't do the work for you, but they will give you the strength, courage, and clarity you need to keep going. You are much stronger than you realize, and they are by your side to remind you of this. The angels know how much you dream of a better life, lighter days, and a brighter future. They are here to tell you that this is not just a dream, it's a real possibility. All you need to do is keep believing, keep moving forward, one step at a time. They are with you every step of the way. And even if the road feels long, know that you are getting closer and closer to the destination that has always been yours. The angels are guiding you, lighting the path so you don't lose your way. Trust the journey, trust them, and above all, trust yourself. There is something incredible waiting for you, something that will make everything you've gone through so far make sense. Illuminated One, you are being called to believe in something greater than yourself. The angels are telling you it's time to leave fear, doubt, and insecurity behind. There is a light within you that needs to shine, a strength that needs to be unleashed. Don't cling to the past, look to the future with hope and courage. Stay here, because this journey is far from over. What's coming is a revelation that can change everything. Every word you hear from now on will be a step towards something greater, something transformative. The angels are with you, and this message is just the beginning. Illuminated One, the angels want you to know that there is an incredible strength within you. Even in the moments when everything feels difficult, you keep moving forward, often without even realizing it. That resilience, that ability to rise after every fall, is one of the reasons they are here now. You were chosen, not by chance, but because there is something unique within you, something the world needs. Have you noticed how, even in the face of challenges, there's a flame inside you that never stops burning? That flame is your essence, your light, and it never goes out. No matter how strong the winds of adversity blow, it persists. The angels see that light in you, and it is this light that inspires them to guide you, protect you, and remind you of your worth. The angels know that you don't always feel strong. But they want you to understand that true strength isn't about never falling, it's about always finding a way to rise again. Every time you've faced a challenge, you've learned something new and grown a little more. That is proof that you are far more powerful than you realize. How many times have you surprised yourself with your own ability to overcome the unexpected? The angels ask you to reflect on those moments because they are evidence that you have everything you need to succeed. Inside you lies a strength capable of transforming any situation, even those that seem impossible. You have a strong heart, illuminated one, a heart filled with kindness, compassion, and hope, even in the hardest times. It is this heart that makes you so special. The angels ask you to never doubt who you are or what you're capable of. The world needs your light, your authenticity, and your courage. The angels understand that sometimes you feel small in the face of life's challenges. But they are here to remind you that you were created for great things. What you're facing now is not a sign of weakness, it's an opportunity to showcase the strength and courage that have always been within you. Illuminated one, there is something within you that attracts miracles, that transforms everything it touches. The angels are telling you that it's time to believe more in yourself, to trust your intuition, your dreams, and the whispers of your heart. You are far more powerful than you think, and the angels are here to help you uncover that truth. Have you ever stopped to think about how many lives you've touched without even realizing it? Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every smile you've shared has made a difference in someone's life. The angels are here to remind you that even in your most difficult moments, you continue to be a beacon of light for others. The angels want you to know that everything you are and everything you've done so far has a purpose. Nothing has been in vain, not a single tear, not a single effort. You are living proof that love and faith can overcome anything. They are asking you to keep believing, because what's coming is greater than you can imagine. Illuminated one, you are an example of strength, courage, and resilience. Even when you doubted yourself, you kept moving forward. The angels want you to know that every step you've taken, even the hardest ones, was guided by them. They are with you now, reaffirming your worth and reminding you that you are capable of achieving everything you desire. Illuminated one, the angels ask you to pay attention to the connections in your life. There are people around you who have been placed on your path for a greater purpose. These relationships are not coincidences, they are answers to what you've been searching for. Every glance, every exchanged word carries an energy that can transform your destiny. Who in your life awakens that sense of purpose within you? Some connections may seem simple at first glance, but the angels say there is a depth to them that you have yet to see. It could be a friend who showed up during a tough time, someone who seems to understand you without needing words, or even a new person who appeared when you least expected it. These people are divine instruments in your journey. The angels also understand that not all connections in your life feel positive. Perhaps there are relationships that challenge you, test your patience and strength. But even these have a purpose. They teach you important lessons, help you grow, and allow you to understand yourself better. The angels are guiding you to discern which connections are worth nurturing and which ones you need to let go of. Have you noticed how, in critical moments, someone appears with exactly the right words to say? This is not just a coincidence, it's a gift from the angels. They use these people to send you the messages you need to hear. Stay attentive. Who are these people in your life right now? Illuminated One, there is one particular connection the angels want to highlight. It could be someone who is already in your life or someone who is yet to come. This relationship will be transformative, bringing clarity, love, and purpose. The angels ask you to open your heart to recognize when this person comes closer because they will be a key part of your journey. Beyond human connections, the angels want you to remember the most important connection of all, the one you have with them and with the universe. This spiritual bond is the foundation of everything, the source of your strength in moments of doubt, and your guide when you feel lost. This connection is always within your reach, you just need to open yourself to feel it. The angels also remind you that your connection with yourself is fundamental. Too often, we lose ourselves trying to please others or seeking approval, forgetting who we truly are. They are here to remind you to turn inward, to listen to your inner voice. What is it trying to tell you? There is an energy of reciprocity the angels ask you to observe in your relationships. The love you give returns to you in unexpected ways. The angels want you to see that by opening yourself to receive, you are also allowing others to experience divine love through you. This cycle is part of a greater plan. You may have recently lost someone important or felt a distance in a relationship that was once special. The angels want you to know that these connections, even when they seem lost, leave deep marks and continue to influence your life in ways you may not yet understand. Nothing is truly lost in the spiritual realm. Illuminated One, connections are like threads of light weaving your story. Each one, no matter how brief or complex it may seem, plays a role in the grand design of your life. The angels invite you to look at these relationships with fresh eyes, recognizing the love and lessons each one brings. This perspective can change everything. Illuminated One, the angels ask you to take a moment for yourself. Not a moment of guilt or judgment, but a moment of pure acceptance. They know you carry scars from the past, some so deep they feel like they'll never heal. But it's time to begin mending those wounds. Healing doesn't happen all at once, but the angels want you to know that every step you take towards self-love is a divine victory. The angels invite you to look inward with kindness. There are parts of you that are afraid to be seen, parts that have been hidden to protect your heart. But these parts deserve love and attention. It is within this vulnerability that your true strength lies. When you begin to embrace every part of yourself, transformation starts to unfold. The first step toward healing is forgiveness. The angels know that forgiving can be one of the hardest things to do, especially when the pain runs deep. But forgiveness isn't about justifying what happened, it's about freeing yourself. Holding on to resentment is like carrying an unnecessary burden. The angels encourage you to release that weight, little by little. Healing also comes through reconnecting with the present. The angels ask you to rediscover the things that bring you joy, no matter how small they may seem. A moment of silence, a walk in nature, or a heartfelt conversation with someone you love. These simple actions hold immense power to bring balance and light to your day. Illuminated One, the angels remind you that spiritual growth isn't about being perfect. It's about allowing yourself to make mistakes, to learn, and to evolve. Every misstep you've taken carries a lesson that only you can turn into wisdom. They ask you to trust this process, even when it feels slow or challenging. Spiritual growth also requires disconnecting from external voices that drag you down. The angels know that not every opinion or criticism comes from a place of love. It's time to quiet the noise and listen to your own intuition. It's your compass, guided by the angels, always pointing you toward the path that is truly yours. Have you noticed how nature has the power to renew your energy? The angels encourage you to connect with the world around you. The sky, the trees, the gentle breeze, all of it is a reminder that you are part of something much greater. This connection to the divine in nature is an infinite source of healing and inspiration. Illuminated One, the angels also ask you to practice gratitude. Even on the hardest days, there is something to be thankful for. It could be a small victory, a smile, or simply the strength to face another day. Gratitude opens doors you didn't know were there, allowing abundance to flow into your life. The angels encourage you to create space for the new. For healing to occur, it's often necessary to let go of what no longer serves you. This might be a habit, a thought, or even a relationship. When you release what holds you back, you make room for new blessings to enter your life. Every step you take toward healing and growth is celebrated by the angels. They are with you every moment, holding your hand when you feel weak and silently applauding when you take another step forward. They want you to know that this is your moment. Change is happening now, and you are ready for it. Illuminated One, the angels know that waiting can be the hardest part of the journey. When you've done everything you can and it still feels like nothing is happening, it's easy to wonder if something is wrong. But they are here to remind you that divine timing never fails. There is a perfect moment for everything to align, and that moment is closer than you think. Trust is the word the angels repeat now. They know it's not easy to let go of your worries, but it's necessary. There are forces working in your favor, even if you cannot see them. The angels are moving the pieces of the great puzzle that is your life, preparing something that goes far beyond what you could plan on your own. The angels ask that you do not rush. They understand that the desire for change can feel urgent, but rushing the process may cause you to miss important details. There are lessons hidden in the waiting, small moments of growth that can only be experienced with patience. These moments are essential for what's to come. Illuminated One, the angels want you to see the waiting not as a delay, but as preparation. Each day that passes is strengthening you, shaping you, and preparing you for what lies ahead. They know you've been through a lot, but they also know that something extraordinary is waiting for you, something that will make every second worth it. Sometimes, patience feels impossible, especially when you see others around you moving forward while you feel stuck. But the angels want you to know that your journey is unique. Comparing your path to others doesn't make sense, because what is meant for you has been designed specifically for your life and your mission. The angels invite you to embrace the present while waiting for the future. There is so much to be experienced now, so many small blessings that go unnoticed because we're focused on what's yet to come. They ask you to look around, to feel gratitude for everything you've already achieved and for everything that is blossoming in your life. Trusting the divine process requires faith, but it also requires action. The angels want you to keep moving forward, even without knowing exactly where the path will lead. Every step, no matter how small it seems, is bringing you closer to the destination that has been set for you. They are by your side, ensuring you don't get lost. Illuminated One, have you noticed how the greatest gifts sometimes arrive when we least expect them? That is the universe working in its perfect timing. The angels ask that you remain open, that you keep your heart receptive to the surprises that are on their way. What is being prepared for you is greater than your wildest dreams. The angels also want you to know that patience doesn't mean inaction. While you wait, you can continue growing, learning, and strengthening yourself. Use this time to prepare, because when the change comes, it will be swift and transformative. What you do now will determine how ready you are to receive it. Trust, Illuminated One. Trust in the angels' timing, in the divine plan, and in the certainty that everything is aligning perfectly. They are holding your hand, guiding every step, and ensuring that you arrive where you are meant to be. The waiting is part of the process, but what's to come will make every moment worthwhile. You are on the right path, and the angels are with you, always. Illuminated One, the angels are constantly sending you signs. Small gestures, moments, and coincidences that are, in truth, divine messages. Have you noticed how certain things seem to happen at just the right time? It could be a repeated number on the clock, a song playing exactly when you need to hear it, or even an unexpected encounter. None of this is a coincidence. The angels ask you to stay alert. These signs are like clues left along your path to guide you and show you that you are not alone. Pay attention to the subtleties around you. A conversation you overhear, a word that resonates in your heart, or a thought that appears out of nowhere, all of these could be messages meant for you. Perhaps you are waiting for a big sign, something so obvious it cannot be ignored. But the angels say the most powerful messages often come in simple forms. It is in silence, in calm moments, that they can communicate most clearly. They ask you to allow yourself to slow down so you can notice these moments. Have you noticed how certain numbers seem to appear repeatedly in your life? The angels often use number sequences to communicate. It might be 1111 on the clock, a number on a license plate, or even a figure on a receipt. These numbers carry specific messages. When you see them, pause and reflect on what you were thinking or feeling at that moment. The angels also use nature as a means of communication. It could be the flight of a butterfly, the song of a bird, or even the movement of clouds. They are in everything around you, using the natural world to remind you that you are part of something much greater. Open your eyes and your heart to these connections. Dreams are another powerful channel for the angels. Sometimes, while we sleep, they can transmit messages that might not be perceived while we're awake. Pay attention to dreams that repeat or leave a strong impression. They may contain the answers you're seeking. Illuminated One, the angels want you to know that your intuition is one of the most direct ways they communicate with you. When something feels right or wrong, even without logical explanation, trust that feeling. Your intuition is like a divine whisper, an internal compass guided by the angels. Sometimes, the angels' signs come through other people. An unexpected piece of advice, a comforting word, or even a stranger crossing your path with a message that touches your heart. Be open to listening, because the angels often use other voices to speak to you. The angels ask you to trust the signs, even when you don't immediately understand them. Not all messages will be clear at first, but over time, they will make sense. They are guiding you along a path where everything connects. Be patient with yourself as you learn to interpret these messages. Illuminated One, the signs are everywhere, waiting to be noticed. The angels want you to know that with every step you take, they are by your side, sending confirmations that you are on the right path. Trust them, trust what you feel, and trust the process. There is so much more to be revealed, and the signs are only the beginning. Illuminated One, the angels want you to know that your future is filled with infinite possibilities. Everything you've experienced so far, every moment of pain, doubt, or struggle, is being transformed into wisdom and strength. They are telling you that the best is yet to come. Your journey is only beginning, and what awaits you is far greater than you can imagine right now. The angels ask you to visualize your future with clarity. Close your eyes and picture a life where everything you've dreamed of is coming true. See yourself living with joy, prosperity, and peace. This is not a fantasy, it's what is being prepared for you. They ask you to keep this vision alive, as it's a call toward what you truly deserve. Illuminated One, you have incredible potential. The angels want you to acknowledge this. You are created to live a full life, one filled with meaning and love. Every challenge you've faced has been an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more aware of who you are. They are here to remind you that nothing is impossible when you believe in yourself and in the divine plan. You are a light, a unique and precious being. The angels want you to know that your presence in the world makes a difference. Even in moments when you feel small, when you doubt your worth, they are there to remind you that you are needed. Your existence is a gift, and the impact you have on others goes far beyond what you can see. The angels also want you to know that you don't have to do everything alone. There is a network of spiritual and earthly support around you. People, situations, and even unexpected events are being aligned to help you. They ask you to allow yourself to receive, to accept the love and support that is being sent your way. Illuminated One, the future the angels show you is filled with abundance. And this includes every area of your life, emotional, spiritual, and even financial. They ask you to trust that prosperity is on its way. But more than that, they want you to know that you are worthy of receiving it. Don't be afraid to open your heart and accept what is rightfully yours. Every choice you make today is shaping what is to come. The angels ask you to choose with love, to act with faith, and to never doubt your ability to create an extraordinary life. They are guiding you, but you also play an active role in this process. Your actions, thoughts, and intentions hold immense power. The angels want you to know that you are not here by chance. You have a mission, a purpose that only you can fulfill. You may not yet know exactly what that purpose is, but the angels are guiding you to discover it. They ask you to trust the process because every step you take brings you closer to this truth. Illuminated One, now is the time to act. Take this message, hold it in your heart, and use it as fuel to move forward. You have everything you need within you to achieve what you desire. The angels are by your side, cheering for you, and ensuring that you are never alone on this journey. Before you go, the angels leave you with one request: stay here. Stay connected to this message, to this energy. Subscribe to the channel, leave your thanks, and share this light with others. What is coming is so special that it deserves to be fully experienced. And at the end of this video, there is a complimentary message that will take you even deeper into this journey. Don't miss it.